Oh my God. Do y'all see Diddy? Do you see little Ike Turner right there? Y'all remember Tina Turner and Ike's interviews where everything that they asked Tina, she's so nervous and trying to be friendly, but she like, you know what, Ike? I say, Ike, hello, Ike. Ike wrote the songs, okay? Ike picked out our costumes, okay? Ike picked out our wig, and I heard he did all that in real life, but Ike played the instruments. Ike built the instruments from scratch, and matter of fact, he made the paper that he wrote the songs on.
Does it take you a while to just
well, cool off after
a show? I know how Ike does it. Ike doesn't talk.
It's like a model or something, you know what I said.
So he's standing on top of a piano, and the band is really going, you know, and I feel like, wow, I'd like to sing with this band, you know. Well, I don't have any plans. My plans are Ike's plans, which are his plans is that the studio is successful, which I think it will be. And Ike once, like for instance, when we moved with the Rolling Stones, and Ike walked out, and he looked at that place, and all those people, like, so many people there, that the concrete floor was like moving, you know. He says, I want Ike and Tina to fill this place. It's Ike and Tina.
Okay, fans expect to sing those tonight.
I mean, an experience. We're gonna perform a couple new songs. You know what I mean? We're gonna do some old songs, some old bad boy songs. We're gonna help Diddy with, of course, a little medley or something. I mean, we're gonna have fun tonight. We're gonna show out. I hope people are ready to sweat because we might go over our time. We might.
Welcome back. Good to see you again. You know, every time we're on the show, you do most of the talking. I don't know why that is. I never get a chance to talk to you. I know you talk. We talk when you're not up there.
All the time. We might just have a good time out there tonight.
Yeah. Now, Dawn, you're a solo artist in your own right. How important is it for you to be part of the group now?
I mean, well, I was a part of a group before, you know, so it was, but this is a whole different level of awesomeness right here, but
Well, I'm Sagittarius, I'm always blowing it, but anyway, when I gets before an audience, and all of a sudden he's aware that the microphone is on, he actually frees up, like when he's in the recording studio. He turns out the lights in the control room, he has one of the musicians to record him, nobody else can be in, you can be in, because he can't stand for all this attention to be directly on him. But on the other hand, Ike's the one that does all of the ruling around, the talking, the whole thing, he's the whole thing.
You know what? It feels good. Like Puff says, it feels good to work with a team. I'm better with a team.
And it's still Ike's still upset. He mad, because he ain't Tina. He ain't getting the attention Tina was getting. What the heck wrong with Diddy? He wanted all the smoke in the interview. He wanted everything to be about him.
Things are not always the way they're looking.
No.
Now, I always do talking.
Ike's kind of quiet.
Yeah, you see, Ike is very bashful when the lights are on. The drummer, you see Ike is at the studio all the time.
Right.
And 4 days in a row without coming home. And he keeps using the bass.
And have him to laugh. But I don't like Ike gets to laugh because they're right out there with me and they're sort of representing me, you know, and then all sniggering and everything. He just throws the whole thing off, you know. But, you know, like, you can't tell Ike what to do. Or things like...
You do it funny.
Oh, yeah, they do. For instance, like, here's some of the girls that sort of tacky. They don't like to really do their hair. You know, they say, well, it's enough of a curl in it, I can go on. Or, you know, they have a tendency to want to look great in the street. They don't want to put forth any efforts to the stage wear. So you have to really stay on them all the time about little things that they really need. And so little things like that is what I really get them for. But other than that...
So you are this one, right? Mike?
And these people make me better, and I just feel like my lighting looks better when I have two people next to me. Things just look a little bit better when I have people that have support with me. So it feels good, and to be here and have y'all see how great we really are and what we could be. We sharing it with y'all first, so y'all get the raw and uncut, new dirty money. I mean, how great is that?
After the show, Ike usually... He usually has a party afterwards. Now, I don't know how relaxing those parties are, but they do that all the time now. And sometimes I find when I'm just nervous for no reason, I'm sort of interested in yoga just a little bit, so I've been doing a little reading. And in the corpse position, you know.
The corpse position?
You know, whatever yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
You know, so you just let yourself go, and it works. So I'm really sort of interested in that.
You get into that. A lot of people say it works. Ike is not going along with this at all.
I don't think the girls reverted it back to Diddy once. Look, when the girl said, I work better with somebody beside me, you could tell she was just making it up on the fly. And Diddy was looking like, you know, we rehearsed what you supposed to say, and this ain't even it.
Can I talk now?
Yeah.
How much have you evolved, and how much of this evolution is Dirty Money?
You know, I think that's what the whole album and the whole concept of the group is about evolution. And even when you, even like the sound of our album, to be honest, our album doesn't sound like what's played on the radio right now. But it's something that's refreshing and innovative. And I think that's the thing that I've evolved to be able to take chances and to take risks and to not just be complacent or just try to fit in to the box of what's going on, to really try to bring that level of like what we listen to music for, like what's that? You know, like if you listen to radio now, you can't tell the difference of like what's that, you know, it all kind of sounds the same.
Who didn't get whooped? Who didn't get whooped? You can look at them and tell they was very nervous and anticipating how it was going to go down when they got home. And you're not going to sit here and tell me Diddy was not visibly upset. He think he can do whatever he want to do. And I just, you know, it's real sad because all the things that he been doing, That money came from all these talented people that came through him, and he did not make them a success. He just fixed it where he can forever profit off of the work that they put in. Terrible person. Terrible person. How can you even give a sound interview when he acting like the lady should have just been like, Diddy, what's the problem? You only want us talking to you? Like, you want to talk about you and how great you are? Huh? I know she probably got her butt tore up too. Listen, all Trium got it. Then you can't tell me otherwise. That's crazy.
To get, really wound up. But once you get him stirred up, you can't stop him. He just goes on and on and on. You can't get a word.
Now listen, my father who recently passed away, he passed away last week. Okay, man, he rests in peace. But that man, listen, you got up in church. You know how you go to church and then after church, the whole family, y'all go out to eat and everything? We used to go to K&W restaurant. Now, if you messed up in church and father caught you and you was going to get your butt whooped when you get home, tell you that's what to do. That's the longest, quietest drive home. Can't nobody talk. Because he wants you sitting back there thinking about the fact that you're going to get your whooping, and you know exactly how it's going to go too. Just like they knew exactly how Diddy was going to get at him. I'm talking about as soon as the interview over, he probably snatched him up, took him in the bathroom and yoked him up a little bit. Listen, when we got home, because you ain't eating out, so you get home, mama got to cook that night because you don't got in trouble at church, and we got to get home so you can get your torture and then your whooping. You got to go get his belt, put it around your neck, and it's got to sit there for hours. He gonna get you later on in the night, probably like around 8 o'clock and stuff before it's time to go to bed. But you got to wear the belt around your neck, and when everybody comes to the table and sit down to eat, you sitting there with the belt around your neck. And it's so tragic that your siblings really can't even laugh at you. It's almost like they torturing and waiting too. That anticipation of getting and don't try to eat your food slow. Don't try, because he gonna be sitting right there talking about, you better hurry up and eat that food. Man, and then you go in the room, hand him his belt, pull your pants down, bend over, so you can get your butt whooped, and you better not flinch. Listen, some of us know that kind of abuse. Or we know that kind of abuse all too well.
You admit that you have slapped Tina before, but why, Ike?
She would be walking around looking sad, with a lip drop, and I keep asking her, and what is the matter with you? What's wrong? And it's always, nothing. And it would go on for a day or two till finally, why the don't you? And then this is where I would slap her or something. Then she would change her mood or attitude.